Hello, guys. It is Andrew the Android Koloski here, and I am live and ready to perform for all of you. How are you doing, guys? How art thou? So I hope you guys are doing well. For I am live. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, Dave, how you doing? Bam. So Dave wants me to. Oh, and we got TB in the house too. So Dave and TB want me to show them the art I created today. So the first artwork I created was my mother and stepfather boss me around and bully me. They're like, my mother says, "You're a loser, son." My stepfather says, "You're a burden." And I'm screaming out, "Help me, I'm in hell on earth." So this is pretty self-explanatory. The next one, come with me to Andrewland. I'm on a sailboat sailing the ocean, but it's really a world. You know, I'm in a fantasy world and I'm going to Andrewland. And the last one, I'm sitting in my room. I'm like, I'm going to be a movie star. I'm a genius, but I'm on the incel couch with no friends, alone. And the incel couch almost even looks like a coffin in a way. So that's the artwork I created today in art class. What is your take on that? The cozy coffin. TB says very good. Very good. Glad you liked it. So the cleaning ladies came today and they cleaned my apartment. Somebody asks me, do I ever get criticism or advice in art class? I kind of keep to myself and do my artwork on my own. Maybe I should listen to some criticisms. You know what I mean? And but yeah, it was a fun day at art class. I saw my buddy. We hung out. It was a fun day. How many people go there? About 10 or so, depending on the day. Yeah, it was. There's some cool people there in the class. It was cool. It was a good day out of the house. Do I ever share my art there? Actually, interestingly enough, there's going to be an art show in November, and they're going to display the best of my artwork and everybody's artwork at the Levittown Public Library. So if you want to see my artwork and take a photo with my artwork, it's going to be displayed in November. So for what it's worth, yeah, we'll be showing my artwork. Obviously, I probably won't be showing the sadistic parents' artwork, but I'll be sharing like the fruit family and some of my tamer artwork that I created in the class. Yeah, I'm going to be there for a meet and greet. I went last year and the year before that. Basically there's coffee, there's some pastries, there's some cookies, and everybody chats and you take photos with your artwork, and everybody says, "Oh, congratulations, great work this year." And afterwards, some people go out to eat. Some people go out to like TGI Fridays, is where we went last year. Or, I mean, if they can, the TGI Fridays isn't required, but some people go out to eat afterwards. I mean, it was a lot of fun last year for me. I had a lot of fun. Um, I'm looking forward to the coffee. I'm looking forward to the socialization. I'm looking forward to showing my parents my artwork. And I'm looking forward to the TGI Fridays afterwards. It was a pretty fun day for me last year. Dave asked me, did I work on a Garfield picture? I didn't actually work on a Garfield picture. Why do you want me to draw Garfield so much? But I will. But I didn't actually work on that picture, no. No, you might. I just forgot to. I'll show you. Now that we got 6 androids in the house, I'll show you the artwork I created today. So this one, my mother and stepfather boss me around and bully me. My mom says, "Loser son." My stepfather says, "You're a burden." I'm screaming, "Help me. I'm in hell on earth." The next one. "Come with me to Andrew Land. It's a fantasy world. I'm on a sailboat. I'm sailing the ocean." And the last one. "I'm going to be a movie star. I'm sitting in my room. I'm a genius, I think. But I'm on the incel couch with no friends and alone. And the couch kind of looks like a coffin in a way. A cozy coffin." Somebody says, "I like your rap song." I think that's the beginning and end of my rap career, Dead Cops. To be honest with you, I don't know how to rap. I noticed I'm getting a lot of feedback on the song, my song, "Semi Retarded." The song where I say, you know, a lot of people are like my semi retarded song. So I'm insecure that I'm a vegetable mind. I'm self conscious that I'm an idiot, and my mother called my psychiatrist semi retarded. No, but then she said, "Oops, I mean semi retired." Was she really calling me semi? I don't want to do this now. It's predicate logic and ideas of reference, basically. She misspoke. She that I think obviously, she was gaslighting me, and there was metaphorical double meaning. She wasn't. She really meant semi retired, which he is. He is semi retired. She misspoke. Maybe she meant highly regarded. No, I'm not. Long story. It's a good song, but I need more preparation to get into it. I'm not in the mood to perform semi tired or semi retarded at the moment. So yeah, I'm excited for the art show. I'm excited to show off my. What am I up to today? I went to my art class and getting ready for dinner. I think my mother's making sausage and pepper. What? So he says, if I become a rapper, I could wear something around my neck instead of a huge clock. I could wear a Pikachu or something like that. Fair enough. La 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 la. Yeah, I noticed I'm getting a lot of feedback on the semi-retired retarded video. Let's look at my analytics here. Scrotumless man got a lot of views. Yeah, Scrotumless man got a lot of reviews. Interracial dating got a lot of views. Limp Bizkit break stuff got a lot of views. What else got a lot of views? Traffic. So he says, asshole molester has potential. So he says, I think you should get a rhythm box or a keyboard for your songs. Yeah, maybe. The beats I need more allowance, believe it or not, got a lot of that's interesting. Yeah, semi-retarded is off to a good start. It has 45 views, but it only was uploaded yesterday. So my songs would rock with a keyboard. Yeah, I don't know how to play the keyboard, but I could certainly try to learn that. Is it easy to learn? A little rhythm box would be a good start. So Pete says, "What's going on, my androids? How you doing, Pete? Good to see you." Somebody asks, "Has anybody seen the new Puff Daddy allegations? 120 new victims. Wow." No, I haven't seen the allegations, but yeah, I mean, if it's true, it's bad, obviously. Do you think it's true? I mean, he's arrested, right? He's actually in jail, right? What's the story with him? Is he actually in jail? I mean, is he actually in prison? What's this? Yeah, he's in jail now. Yeah. The feds got him, they say. He was on suicide watch last I saw. Yeah. So somebody says Puff Daddy is an in real life cellmate now. He's a sicko. Once the feds get you, you're pretty much cooked. They have a 95% conviction rate. Yeah, man. What was he actually doing? I mean, I've heard the story. I mean, he was running some like sex trafficking ring. I heard the story, but I'm not really exactly sure what Puff Daddy was doing, to be honest with you. He was having freak out parties, lots of baby oil. Yeah, man. I guess the moral of the story is if you do nothing wrong, if you live a monogamous lifestyle, you behave wholesome, no bad's going to come to you. But if you throw wild parties and you freak out, bad things may come to you. I mean, assuming he didn't even do anything nefarious, and if he did something nefarious, then well, he belongs in prison. So I don't really. I mean, I'm not really an expert on the story, but yeah, man. Yeah, let's look up Puff Daddy or P Diddy or Diddy or whatever. It's Puff Daddy. Sean Combs. Is he in prison now? He was arrested on charges of racketeering, sex trafficking, prostitution. Yeah, man, this is bad. Well, I mean, I always heard about like I remember like 20 years ago hearing about his wild parties and how he I don't know. Yeah, so yeah, I don't. I mean, I don't really know what to say. Besides, I mean, if he did that, I mean, as a result, he belongs in prison. I think ultimately in life, you don't throw big, you know, I don't know. I don't even know what to say really. Somebody says if I ran into Puff Daddy on the streets, what would I do? Well, I'm very passive. I don't really. I'm not a bully, and I don't really. So I mean, like, what's I don't know what the correct answer. I know the correct answer would be like I would beat him up for what he did, but like, I probably would do nothing. I'd probably say I'd probably mind my own business. You know what I mean? I mean, if I saw him doing something, like I'd be like, oh shit, now I have to intervene here. Now I have to intervene here and like get law enforcement involved. It's kind of like if you see somebody. I mean, obviously you have to come to somebody's defense. If you see Puff Daddy, doing something nefarious on the streets, and I mean, basically, I just want to get. I think there's a movie. I think it's called Fight Club. Basically, I'm like the guy in Fight Club who just wants to go through his day without incident, without getting harassed, without having to defend somebody. You know how like basically the gist of it is you could go up to somebody, slap them across the face, and they'll back down. They'll be like, "Oh, I don't want an issue, man." Basically, I just don't want any issues. I just don't want. I want to go through my day without incidents. You know what I mean? And if I see Puff Daddy committing nefarious crimes on the street, I'll be like, oh shit, now I have to intervene and actually do something. I want to just get through my day without incident, without having to do anything. You know what I mean? I know they would say obvious, and I think that's kind of like the mentality I think a lot of people had in Nazi Germany. Like it's like when they came for him, you know, who was there to left to speak for me? You know, obviously, if you see somebody doing something nefarious, maybe you should intervene. But I think a lot of people want to go get through their day without getting harassed. It's like walking in New York City and seeing a homeless person. And if a homeless person starts attacking you, you'd be like, ah, shit, I don't feel like dealing with this homeless person attacking me today, you know? I just want to get through my day without incidents and go home and, you know? Do hobos attack me often? In fact, I've never been attacked by a hobo. I've never in my life been attacked by a hobo. Mrs. That is good. Yes, that's something I can feel proud of. That I've never been attacked by a hobo in my life. So that would make a good epitaph. Yeah, I've never been attacked by a hobo. So are there nefarious hidden realities? Are there secrets that people are keeping from me that will make me righteously angry if I discover they're true? Or I mean, I want somebody to tell me the truth. You know, I want somebody to be honest with me. Um, was there something nefarious going on beneath the surface that I was unaware of? Somebody says, better backpedal, buddy. Nope, no hidden realities. Somebody says, I was sad you removed the old Cell Waters channel, but there's. Somebody says, I think the new channel is giving you a fresh start with the algorithm. That's a good thing. Yeah, a fresh start. All right, we got eight people in the house. I'll share the artwork one more time. My mother and stepfather boss me around and bully me. My mother says, loser son. My stepdad says, you're a burden, and I'm screaming, help me. It's hell on earth. The next one. Come with me to Andrew Land, a fantasy world. I'm sailing the ocean in a sailboat. And the last one. I'm going to be a movie star sitting in my room. I'm a genius. The incel couch. No friends, alone. And my chair is like a coffin in a way. Yeah, that's a very good point, and I think it's really true. A lot of people want to get through their day without having an incident. You know what I mean? So let's say you saw like Puff Daddy doing something on the streets. I would just kind of like be like, you know what? I don't want to do anything. You know, I just want to be passive and left alone, and I don't want to have to do anything. You know, leave it to law enforcement. But obviously, well, let's say you saw somebody. Let's say you saw somebody attack a woman, for example. I mean, you're supposed to come to their defense. You know, you're supposed to attempt to save their life. and stick up for the woman, you know. But like, if that actually happened, I mean, I remember many years ago. Many years ago there was this guy. He was running on a treadmill, and I was in the middle of my run, and the guy appeared injured, and he started limping on the treadmill. I'm like, oh shit! And I don't want to have to stop my workout and rescue this guy. And I realize, obviously, if a woman's getting assaulted, I mean, you obviously that's a little bit more of a severe situation than some guy limping on a treadmill. But yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people want to go through their day without incident, without having to deal with nefarious criminals. I mean, sometimes, unfortunately, you have to deal with these things. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I guess you could. I guess you could. I guess you could grab a weapon and come to the defense. Like you can grab a weapon and try to try to yeah. You don't want to get into a fight with a homeless person who's attacking somebody. Because obviously the homeless person probably has all sorts of diseases. Let's say you're walking around in New York City and you see a homeless person attack some woman. I mean, obviously, what you should do is try to come to the woman's defense. However, the homeless person probably has like AIDS and God knows what else, and he'll probably bite you. And yeah, it's just you want to get through the day without incident. That's how I see it, at least. So it says kick him in the rooster and rooster and baseball. Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, I guess I'm kind of like, it's kind of like the song "Be Good Johnny." I just want to dream where nobody is screaming, and I want to be away from the chaos, and I want to be alone in my head, away from the screaming and chaos, and you know, I only like daydreaming all day long where nobody is screaming. That's what I want to do. Just be alone in my head, daydreaming, not fighting people. Somebody says Andrew's a lover, not a fighter. I'm talking about like the homeless people that are hopped up on drugs outside Penn Station. I'm not talking about all homeless people, Erie. Sorry for that. I'm talking about like the really scary and sketchy homeless people that are all hopped up on drugs, lying on the street in Penn Station. That's the homeless people I was referring to in this situation. Not all homeless people, obviously. What is your best fantasy land? Well, I guess the Troll Garden. This is a fantasy land. Somebody wants a rendition of the Pokemon theme. I want to be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Pokemon understand the power that's inside. Pokemon, it's me and you. I know it's my destiny. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all. Oh, you're my best friend in a world we must defend. Gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all, yeah. Gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all. Well, there's 160 for all to. I forget. Mewtwo, Rattata, Eevee, Electabuzz, Mewtwo, I don't know. Rattata. I did that without the lyrics. With the lyrics, I'd probably be able to do it better. My favorite. Erie says her favorite Pokemon is Jinx. I like Charmander. I had a Pokemon in Gold and Silver, Typhlosion, and basically a lot of my Pokemons, I think what's that city, Cinnabar Island? You surf the coast on Cinnabar Island. After talking to the guy, you get a missing number, and you boost your rare candies. Like my Typhlosion, I kind of leveled up the hard way. Therefore, nobody could beat my Typhlosion because I got a lot of like real experience points. Like I remember when I was battling my brother and other people, my Typhlosion in Gold and Silver was really good. Where did I level up? I guess it was a car trip to Florida in like 2000. I was just playing Pokemon Gold and Silver that entire car trip, and I just really just leveled up my Pokemon the hard way, just by battling and getting experience points. And it was basically like a level 100 Pokemon that was just like just unbeatable. You know what I mean? Yeah, I always liked. Yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. So he says if Andrew was a Pokemon, he would be Slowpoke. No, I think I'm not. I don't think I'm that overweight, man. If I were a Pokemon, what Pokemon would I be? I don't know. Is there an anxious Pokemon? I'm trying to think. Probably is. Psyduck. Psyduck is anxious. Yeah, Psyduck, I guess. Yeah, maybe Psyduck. What were the ghost card? Gengar. Gengar was one of the ghosts. Um, um, I remember in Gold and Silver there was those unknowns who kind of used the missing number theme. Um, Spooky Gengar. Yeah, man. Rusty. Mr. Mime. Yeah, Mr. Mime. Interesting. Mr. Mime was a good Pokemon. Yeah. Rusty, it's time for your favorite part of the day. It is time. We got 1 minute left here. We got 1 minute left. The music from the past. We must create. We must create it today. We must create it today. Yeah, man. Come on, go into your little jingle washing machine. Yeah, the cleaning ladies came today. Obviously, my apartment looks really clean today. It looks. They said, "Wow, it looks lovely." It's almost like. I am a man. Coming to the live stream at this time, standing 6'6" tall, weighing 273 pounds. Sal Waters. Wee wah, wee wah, wee wah, wee wah. You are going down. Ah! All right, I'm back. Interestingly enough, when it comes to Pokemon, I was listening to the theme where you fight Red and Lance on the treadmill today. It was a pretty good theme. It goes like din, din, I don't know. Din, 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 din. It was like the intense theme. I was also listening to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney music and Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time music. So I was listening to some video game music while I worked out on the treadmill today to get me to get through my workout. It goes like din, 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 din. I don't know. Yeah, some video games have good soundtracks, you know? Especially if you have nostalgia for them. You know, they got some good music. Somebody likes the Final Fantasy VII soundtrack. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people like that too. I never actually played Final Fantasy VII, to be honest with you, though I hear it's a really great game. Sephiroth, right? Sephiroth. Somebody says I missed out. Yeah, I missed out on Final Fantasy VII. I never played the Final Fantasies, but I played Mario RPG, and I really liked Mario RPG. So I probably would have loved Final Fantasy 6 and 7 because I loved Mario RPG. It was like one of my favorite games. So that was basically just like a poor man's Final Fantasy 7. So I basically just loved the game. It was made by Squaresoft, and you know, I just never played Final Fantasy 6 and 7. Rusty says Final Fantasy VII was pretty much worth one playthrough. Yeah, it was at one time it was ranked one of the best games of all time. But I don't know if it still is. It's definitely regarded as one of the best RPGs. I do know that. I just never played it. My brother loves it. My brother played it. So he says, let's stream me playing Final Fantasy VII. Let's stream me beating Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, man. What's better, Final Fantasy VI or Final Fantasy VII? I hear Final Fantasy VI is a lot more like Mario RPG, which I loved. Somebody says Final Fantasy VI is better. Rusty says Final Fantasy VI is better than Final Fantasy VII. I never played Portal or Portal 2, but I played Counter-Strike. I played Team Fortress Classic. I played Half-Life. I played Opposing Force. I played a little bit of Half-Life 2, but I know Half-Life 2 was really good and got really great reviews. But I never really got. I mean, I kind of got out of video games around the time Half-Life 2 was becoming relevant. So I like the original Half-Life. I liked Counter-Strike. I liked Team Fortress Classic and all those games. And I was really obsessed with them for a while. I also liked Warcraft 3 and StarCraft and Perfect Dark and a lot of games like that. Rusty says Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9 are masterpieces. Anybody ever play Warcraft 3? I mean, I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people probably haven't played that game, but it was really good. I don't know. It was a fun game. It seems like a really obscure game, but it was really fun. Rusty says Final Fantasy VII is garbage. Go back and play it. It hasn't aged well. Pete says he's played Warcraft 3. I really loved that game. It was a really fun game for me. I got a lot of time out of it. So okay, so we got 9 people here. I'll go over the artwork one more time here for the 9 androids in the house. So my mother and stepfather boss me around and bully me. My mother says, "Loser, son." My stepfather says, "You're a burden." I scream, "Help me. I'm living in hell on earth." The next one, "Come with me to Andrew Land. I'm on a sailboat in the ocean. I'm going to my fantasy world." And the last one, "I'm going to be a movie star, but I'm really sitting in my room. I think I'm a genius, but I'm sitting on the incel couch with no friends, alone." The coffin, the cozy coffin. My chair is like a cozy coffin. A very unnatural mockery of God's creation made by the powers of evil. What do you mean, Erie? What do you mean I'm the powers of evil? You saying my mother is God's creation and I am the powers of evil? Oh, she's talking about World of Warcraft. Hey, Giga Chad. Giga Chad. We got Giga Chad in the house. So let's try to do a performance of Semi-Retarded. So I'm self-conscious that I am an idiot. I'm afraid that I'm a vegetable mind. And my mother said my doctor is semi-retarded. Then she corrected herself. She said, "Oops, I mean semi-retarded." Was she really calling me semi-retarded? Was she calling me an idiot? My psychiatrist says this is predicate logic. This is ideas of reference. besides, she misspoke. She was really calling him semi-retarded. And she was not saying semi-retarded. She corrected herself. She said semi-retired. She was not gaslighting me. She was not messing with my mind. She was not calling me semi-retarded. She was not calling me an idiot. And besides, I'm imaginative, creative, intelligent, funny. I'm not retarded. I'm very smart. I'm practically a genius. I am not semi-retarded. And besides, my mother wasn't even calling him retarded. She wasn't, and she was calling the doctor, retired, which he is. The doctor is semi-retired, not semi-retarded. I don't know. All right, I gotta rehearse that a little bit more. So this is, what's my IQ? I scored a perfect 100% on my IQ test, man. I scored a perfect 100%. That's an A+ on the IQ test. Fuck you. I don't know. I don't know what my IQ is. I should probably get an IQ test. I've never actually done it. $100%? A+ on your IQ test? Awesome, man. Well, let's see. What is a 100 IQ? An IQ of 100 is considered an average score on an IQ test. That means that the taker's performance is average compared to other people of the same age who were used to create the test. So average. I am average. Where's my sausage and pepper? I'm hungry. Let's call my mother. All right, call my mother here. Ring-a-ling-a-ling, ring-a-ling-a-ling. I gotta start cooking for myself, they say. Ring-a-ling-a-ling. Oh no, I'm on with the androids. But did you cook dinner, Mama? Okay, great. A sausage and pepper. Okay, awesome. Bye. So he says, get an EBT and start grocery shopping for yourself. I'll say thank you to her when she drops it off. So he says, that was rude. Somebody says, I got to say thank you to my mother. Thank you, mother. Thank you, mother. Somebody says, sure you will, buddy. You were Nazi. I know Erie is on Team Christine. She loves my mother. Somebody says, you want a Beach Boys song? You want Vegetables? Or Good Vibrations? Okay. Which you want Vegetables by the Beach Boys? Beach Boys Vegetables. I'm going to do the Smile Sessions version. The Beach Boys Vegetables lyrics. Oh no, this is the Smiley Smile version. I want the Smile Sessions version. Vegetables lyrics. Here we go. din 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 din. I'm gonna be round my vegetables. I'm gonna chow down my vegetables. I love you most of all, my favorite vegetable. If you brought a big brown bag of them home, I'd jump up and down and hope you'd toss me a carrot. I'm gonna keep well my vegetables, cart off and sell my vegetables. I love you most of all, my favorite vegetable. I tried to kick the ball, but my tenny flew right off. I'm red as a beet, 'cause I'm so embarrassed. Mom and Dad say, sleep a lot, eat a lot, brush 'em like me, run a lot, do a lot, never be lazy. Sleep a lot, eat a lot, brush 'em like crazy. Run a lot, do a lot, never be lazy. Ba 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 ba. I threw away my candy bar and I ate the wrapper. And when they told me what I did, I burst into laughter. Sleep a lot, eat a lot, brush 'em like crazy. Run a lot, do a lot, never be lazy. Sleep a lot, eat a lot, brush 'em like crazy. Run a lot, do a lot, never be lazy. I know that you'll feel better when you send us in a letter and tell us the name of your favorite vegetable. I know that you'll feel better when you send us in a letter and tell us the name of your favorite vegetable. Vegetable! Vegetable! Vegetable. Yeah. You got a cover of the Beach Boys there. A round of applause. Thanks, Mr. Kowalski, they say. Giga says, yo, Andrew, I'm a sexy Asian lady. Start cooking for yourself, bro. Oh, I was getting excited for a minute. I thought a sexy Asian lady was interested in me. Then she says, start cooking for yourself. Damn it. She's interested in my cooking skills. Cooking can be therapeutic. Have I used a George Foreman yet? I have it right here, but I have not used it yet. The love of a doggy. I don't know. I don't feel like performing anymore. I'm tired after. I'm not tired after doing vegetables. What about a realistic song? What do you mean? Cheeseburger wants me to go into some music. All right, is this the? Thank you very much, Mama. Okay. Got my sausage and pepper here. So he says, holy moly, you said thank you to your mother. Yeah, man. I didn't even think to either. Somebody says, did your mother look shocked when you said thank you? No, not really. Yeah, I was hungry. I'm inhaling the food. Eat a little slower, I guess. It's a sausage with mixed vegetables on it. Yeah, it's good, man. Somebody says, maybe I could repay my mother by cooking for her. I suspect Erie is really from China. I don't think she's actually Korean. I think I know who Erie is, actually. Or I have a suspicion of who she is. Somebody I knew from college. I suspect I knew Erie in college. Fair enough, they say. But nobody has confirmed and corroborated that. It's just a suspicion. Rusty says he's having tacos later. Oh, awesome. Does that mean I can communicate with Erie telepathically? Yeah, I think. Well, the woman at college, assuming they're the same person, I thought I could communicate with telepathically. However, I quickly learned my mentalizing skills weren't exactly as good as I thought they were. I wasn't really telepathic, nor was she. And a lot of what we thought were in each other's minds was projection. When it came to me, I grew up in a household that made me feel emotionally naked, in that they would kind of, I was very enmeshed with my mother. I had no secrets from my mother. And my mother could kind of read my body language, my cues. She knew what I was thinking. And I'm assuming this woman grew up in a similar kind of environment where somebody was very enmeshed with her and could read her thoughts, kind of, which is why we thought we were reading each other's thoughts, but we really weren't. Somebody says you make a lot of assumptions. That's just what I think. I don't know what she was like. Maybe I'm projecting that onto her. Maybe I'm just projecting that onto her. Don't assume. Don't assume and project onto people. You don't know. I'm just not gonna lie, man. That sounds creepy. Yeah, what are you gonna do? What you gonna do? It was just I should freestyle about my telepathic powers. I'm not actually telepathic. I was projecting. I didn't really know her. I mean, I had a crush on her, and I was like obsessed with my fantasy about her, but I didn't really know her in hindsight. But you know, it is what it is. I've come a long way in my mental health recovery. Hindsight is always 20/20, as they say. What about foresight? You try to make the best decision you can with the information you have at the time, and you don't always make the correct decision, but sometimes you do. Somebody says it might be a little bit of a stretch that she would pursue you by chatting with you in your YouTube stream 15 years later, right? I guess. But I kind of felt like there was a weird connection between us. I kind of felt like there was kind of chemistry. I mean, she probably did. In time, when I got a little obsessive, she probably stopped liking me. But initially, I thought there was chemistry between us. I'm not saying, obviously there was, potential long term girlfriend chemistry, maybe not. But we definitely were friendly at one point, I think. I was just really sick at the time. I don't want to go into detail here. I just sent a lot of text messages, basically. I sent quite a bunch of text messages. Was I tsunami maxing? Oh yeah. I was completely lost in psychosis. And it wasn't like I am now. It was just like completely lost in psychosis and really sick and yeah, man. So to my knowledge, I don't think she ever got a restraining order. She could have. Was I able to catch it and check it? So it says "Lost in Psychosis" was the name of the first Cell Waters album. She could have gotten a restraining order in 2011, but I don't think she did. Um, Maybe she just blocked my account. So it seems like a one-sided relationship that went too far. Yeah, yeah, I was delusional about her, obviously. How was my time at college? Well, it was all right. I mean, I was really sick during it, obviously, but I mean, I didn't. I don't know. Somebody says I don't think Erie is the same person. Yeah, Erie's a different person. It's possible. To be honest with you, I don't really. I don't really know who Erie is, though I have my suspicions. Initially, I was going for math teaching. Then I changed to accounting. Then I changed to business marketing, and I have a degree. I have a BS in business marketing and it with a minor in media. Was I bullied in college? Not to my face. If people were talking about me behind my back, I mean that's possible. But nobody really, bullied me to my face in college. People were there to get an education. People had matured by that point. And they might not have even been talking about me behind my back. It's just a suspicion. I mean, maybe, basically, maybe I wasn't. Maybe my time at college wasn't too bad. My time at college was all right. I liked everything about college except for the work. I liked going to the classes. I liked being surrounded by young people who were, I don't know. I mean, classy in a way. I don't know. Somebody asked me, "Is college when I first started getting ideas of reference?" Well, I remember when I was at Nassau Community College, I started isolating, and I remember getting fantasies that I would see this guy from high school's car when I didn't see it. So I was like, "Oh, is that the unspoken one's car?" And it clearly wasn't this person's car. Oh, one second, I blew my nose. Basically, I was lonely and I really wanted a friend, and I would get daydreams that people were my friend, and you know, I don't know. Somebody says, "What was the accommodation like in college?" I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, when I was, although I went to college, I was really sick. I was really sick at the time, and um, you know, I mean, I didn't really go to the disability office. I was just running. I was just running from life, basically. Did I complete my course? Yeah, I graduated college. I did graduate successfully somehow. So he says, I was very chipper in those old videos. What do I do the best? I don't know. I think I'm pretty good at social media. I don't know. Do you prefer the old version of myself or the new version of myself? Because I've definitely evolved as a person, as we all have, I think. So he says both versions of you have their pros and cons. Yeah, man. Which version of me do you prefer? I know some people say the current version of you is more of a cool warrior dude, and the younger version of you is more of like a passive soy boy who is getting bullied by everyone. So it's like select your character in a video game. What do you want to play as? The soy boy who's getting bullied by everyone, or do you want to play as the cool warrior dude? I think I'm more like a cool warrior dude now, right? So it says this version is pretty cool. Definitely more cool warrior dude these days. Cool warrior dude, do push-ups. They say do some push-ups, Andrew. Do some push-ups. All right, guys, it's been over an hour. I think I'm going to get going here. Adios, amigos and amigas. Peace out. It was good seeing you, and I'll see you all again soon. So he says, if I had to do college now, would I be able to do it? Maybe. I don't know. Andrews is just. I would be more. I was like really stuck in fight or flight mode in college. I would definitely be more focused. Adios, amigos and amigas. Peace out.